Hiya, welcome to another instalment. We've just been here at Huddersfield and we've drove back through Flockton, and I've got it reminded me of a story from when I was younger, so I'm just going to tell you to just add a bit of content, and it's a warning for all young uns who get a job when they're young, and how young uns are we with regards to work. So I'd have been about 18-year-old and applied for a job at Roger Pearson's, which was a fibrous plastering shop up at Birdwell in Barnsley. Really famous. He was a sculptor, and he used to make fibrous moulds and do all that side of plastering. And he used to have brochures and everything. And I went in. I kept asking him for a job, and I think it was an advert in paper that they said that there was a job there, and it was Vic Rainford had just took it over, and it was going to be Rainford's House of Elegance, and he was from Wakefield, and multimillionaire, and I think he was only 35, nice, seemed a nice bloke. And I went for my interview, and they says, we'll take you on a trial. So this was in around about September. I think about September 84, 85. No, it'd be 84, so September 84. And we started on first day. I used to get bus from Montbretton into town, and then catch bus from town up to Birdwell. To set off early. I used to have to get there for I think it was half 7 start, so I'd probably set off about half 6, and then we finished at 5. So there were long hours, but you got like a wage. It one of my first ever jobs. I'd been at Cuddiff Builders with Mick Hall. They got changed to SM Halls, and that were only on it were on CITB scheme, so they let us go because it wasn't miners' strike, and I'm looking for a job. But I went to college off my own back, and then we're doing little bits of jobs in between, trying to learn how to plaster, applying for jobs everywhere. There were just there were no work, and this came up, so I applied for it. No experience in fibrous plastering, but it's part of plastering, and it just seemed a lot easier. So I really wanted this job. It was like you went in a nice warm, like a factory thing. So and then you made moulds. You learnt how to do all intricate stuff. You went fitting. So it was brilliant. Got job. Well, I got that trial. And first day that I started, there was another lad who got a trial, and Mark Whittam, who was teacher up at Barnsley College now, and we both started at the same time. And I didn't know that apparently there was just one job. I think if we'd have both been good, there'd have probably been 2 jobs. So worked, really enjoyed it. Got on with lads. They were brilliant. We went out on nights out. Went to Wakey. Went to Pussycats at Wakey with them, and it was brilliant. There were some great characters who worked there. And I still say up to a few of them, Manny and that, like when I see them, and it was just a good environment, like sort of pranking everybody, doing jokes and all that sort of stuff, taking piss out of each other. And then it was last day before Christmas, so this was my trial period finishing, and they had a party. We were going to have we went to a pub, and it was a free bar, free piss up. But when we were coming through Flockton, that's what reminded me, because it was George and Dragon pub that we went to, and I got a lift through. It was a free bar, so I was having a pint of Guinness with whiskey chasers, and for an 18-year-old, it's not really advisable to be drinking that sort of stuff. I mean, I think young uns now can drink a bit better. I think he even got a cigar. For some reason we even got a cigar because it was a free bar. It was like get everything. And it was the first time we ever had pheasant. They had pheasant on on spread, massive spread, pork pies and everything, game, and pheasant. So that were good. Never had pheasant before. A bit gamey. Like knocking drinks back and then having a laugh a little bit, a bit of disco on, and I think I got a bit too drunk and got talking to Vic Rainford, come over, asking me all about myself. Whereas after a while, I'm saying to him, because I'm an ambitious lad, and I said to him, one day, hopefully I'll sort of learn this, and then I'll be able to set up on my own and have my own business and all that, which probably weren't best thing to say to boss. And I have a funny feeling that might have had an impact on what happened, because I enjoyed my Christmas, and then about 4 days before we were due to go back, because it was a 2-week break, I got a letter through post saying we no longer require your services, which were very gutting and a bad start to that year. But I'm a true believer in things are sort of meant to be, and there's a kind of a path that you have to tread. And if I'd had them knockbacks, you wouldn't have learned. And that had have been more or less the last job that I had. I went on a thing called community programme when I'd lost my licence. Yeah, I got done for drink driving when I was 18 as well. So I ended up on a what's called community programme, where you had brickies, plasterers and things like that, and you got half your door money, and then you got half your you did 3 days working, and that was for a full year. So I imagine that was the last job that I ever had, and then from then on I was just self-employed from that day. I had a spell at Guardian Builders, and then I went self-employed, and I've never worked for anybody since. So as you're progressing in life, you get these knockbacks and you get these lessons, and if you can learn from them, brilliant. And I just say it's like that, ups and downs. That's what life is. So you're up and then you're down, and then you're up and you're down. Don't get too up on ups. Don't get too happy on ups, and then don't get too down on downs. Try and keep a bit more level. Enjoy yourself, but just be aware that there will be a down coming soon. If you're happy, there's going to be a knockback, but it's just part of life. The same with business. There's knockbacks in business. I mean, I've had a few, still going through them. Red tape, things like that. So just roll with it. That's all you can do. So that's so I just thought I'd share that little story with you. Damp Sam when he were younger, and to be fair, all I say is that Rainford's is not here anymore. I think I don't know how many years it lasted, but I'm still going strong. But Rainford's in, so take that from take from that what you will. Probably because they didn't take me on, maybe. You never know. So that's Damp Sam signing off. Hope you enjoyed that little story. I'll try and remember some more. Adios.